We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Good Sunday morning to you. Welcome to the house, the garage, the daily workouts. Good clucking morning. Hey, we have a little bit of sunshine in Sacramento for a brief momento. We are enjoying the vitamin D, we are enjoying the rays, we are enjoying every bit before the next storm comes in. Hey, good morning. Today is Sunday Sermon Day. Today is the day we talk about our thankfulness. Today is the day we remind others that we are not going to be ugly. Today, hi Evelyn, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Today is a day we count our many blessings. Today is a day we teach others about kindness. That's right, kindness. Some people just don't know what the hell that is. Hello, Jaren. Happy, windy, cold, snowy Sunday. I am Crankster. Yes, Lola. Kindness is free, but many people don't understand what that means. That means if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. The old adage, what our parents have taught us, grandparents, you know. Ruben, you reported me? Shit. Let me just get off. Anywho, kindness, Ruben. That's what we were just talking about. Kindness, being nice, showing empathy, right? Spreading love, not ugliness. I'm angry. Grandpa was up every hour on the hour. Yep, every hour on the hour. Ruben doesn't understand. Maybe he eats Reuben sandwiches and the sauerkraut has become a little blocking, you know? Although sauerkraut is a good, what's that called? Probiotic for the stomach. Have I been sick? I was sick. Jaren, if you're talking to me, I had a little virus. Thank God it didn't morph into anything more serious, because there's only one person in this house that handles all the shenanigans, and that is me. Y'all, I can't even tell you the amount of frosted flakes that were all over my floor this morning. You know? Hi, Karen. It started from the pantry and worked it. It's like it was a Hansel and Gretel moment. A Hansel and Gretel moment from the pantry all around the kitchen into my bedroom. Yeah, oh no. Debbie, you ask what happened. Can anybody take a guess as to what happened? Anybody? Anybody? Well, let me tell you. Dan. Yep, Dan. And then it comes in this morning and sticks his fucking hand in the container and starts shoveling it in his mouth again. And I said, stop. I am not happy. Literally, y'all, it had to have been like a quarter of a box all over the fucking floor, because he sticks his hand in the container. The container, I so nicely put everything to keep it fresh. And then the fucker leaves the fucking counter, the thing on the counter without the top on, with shit everywhere. I can tell you something, nothing pisses me off than insubordination. That's right, I said insubordination. He never listens. Nope. Yeah, gee, Dan, that's weird. Dan seems such an organized fellow. You know, one that cleans. Yeah. No. Picked up a couple den flosses along the way too. Yes. So Anywho, hello from San Bernardino. How are you? Hi, Cookie. Who's Dan? I don't know. Shit. Dan is not demure. He is fucking for sure not fucking mindful. And he is not classy at all. Yeah, no. Nope, not. Go on strike. Do you know what would happen if I went on strike? Let me tell you. Do you know what would happen if I went on strike? Let me tell you, I couldn't live here. Nope, I couldn't live here. Well, hello, Daniel, aka not my husband, just a random Daniel. It's Sunday, and these women, as well as you are, Daniel, are listening to a woman yap about spilled frosted flakes. He said we all need some D. Now, I'm a little D. You mean we need some Daniel in our lives? No. We need Daniel out of our lives. You know what I mean? No. No Daniel. Nope. We don't need Dick either. No. Daniel, let me tell you a little secret about women over 50. We can survive without the dick. And if we need one, we got a variety of colors. Yep, we can choose from. Purple, hot pink, yep, polka dotted, glass. Yep, some of these freaky women like the glass because it's cool. You know. Anywho, thanks, Daniel, for being the first one. Yeah, thank you. That is all. Men easily live without you as well. Oh. Oh. Burn, please. Men can easily live without you as well. Nope. No, you can't. Now, Berm, if you have checked the statistical thought process of the average man thinks about sex 0.03 seconds. Every 0.03 seconds. Maybe 6, but who's counting? No, you can't. Because your hand gets tired after a while. And you want the good old moist pussy. You know, so, no. Women can truthfully live without the penis. Because we got USB adapters for what helps in times of need. Yeah. That is all. Today is the day of the holiness that some of us, look up to. Me too, Daniel. Celibacy all the way. From one celibate Danielle to a fellow Daniel in celibacy. In celibacy, we trust. In celibacy, we become more than just sexual beings. In celibacy, we become one. We become one. We think about other things other than sex, nastiness, and divine interference with magical fingers. I don't know. Anyway, that's all. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Oh, hey, Ross. Haven't seen you around in a little bit. Kind of missed your little nice comment. Yeah. Hey, Ocean Kate was on today. She's one of my number 3 trolls. Yes. Hi, Janet. Thank you so much. Wrangler. Oh, you're back. How are you doing, bruh? Now, this is the true classy Danielle. Always very demure, very mindful. Yep. Very classy. So, yeah, you don't like it, user, you know where to go. I know who Wrangler is. Welcome back, Wrangler. He was my first love. back in my beginnings of my provocations in social media. He was my first love, then got a little angry with me and all the happenings around. Anybody remember the Wrangler? Yeah, he changed his names numerous times because we had to block him numerous times. But he goes in his moments. But yes, he's from Uranus. Not mine, yours. Oh yes, my good old Wrangler. Hi, Wrangler. And then we have Ross. Ross morphed into one of those lovely troll number 3s. Yes, he loves me so much. He's always close. Hi, Mr. Chime, how are you? I have my men that secretly really like me. They think I'm funny. And that's why they keep coming around. They like to give me a hard time. They like to scratch the surface. Todd. Good old Todd. Well, he's been gone, Wrangler, for over a year. Yeah, you went head to head with Todd's. But Todd was an ass. Todd was a criminal. Yeah, Todd. He found out he had a rap sheet the size of Montana. Yeah, or Nebraska. And wee little old Todd. Todd, in those phases, was trying to rule the roost. He was trying to take over and cheat and steal. So yes, Candace, remember Wrangler? Todd was a psycho. I was wanting to take him to the train station. Well, you could, yeah. And somebody who's never married, he owned his home and motorcycle. Well, good for him. Good old Wrangler. Wrangler, why am I forgetting what your first name was? Why? Why am I forgetting what before you became Wrangler? Why am I forgetting? Candace, do you remember Wrangler's first name? No, not your real name, but you were never Wrangler. What was your first handle name before? I don't like first names. I like the handle names. Oh, were you Jeep Gladiator? No, you were not. Try again. Did you really do your hair transplant? And if you did, how's the hair? No, it wasn't. No, it was not. It'll hit me. Probably like when I'm sleeping. Yeah, hi Wrangler. I hope you are well. Yes, this is my backup to the backup to the backup to the backup. I don't know if you followed your dear friend Danielle lately, but she has a lot of angry people that chase. Jeep? It was Jeep? No, it wasn't. Anyhow, so this is my backup to the backup to the backup. So welcome back. Your hair looks good? Good. Hi Kim. Hello friends on YouTube. Hi Chanel. I watch your videos all the time. Well, thank you. To Hood Mama. All right, let's do it. You're in the hood, the mama of the hood. You know Dan has no hair. Come on. Wrangler, I loved Wrangler. Wrangler was one of my first, we used to joke, right? We used to have fun. Well, if you're watching them on Facebook, it's not us. So abort that mission. And then Wrangler got angry. And then Todd became angrier and used to block him. I think Wrangler, in all honesty, you went through a difficult moment because I missed you. We had so much fun together. How is Hannah? She is home. We are spending the day together. We are gonna go watch Delaney play indoor soccer and then go out to lunch after. I don't know if Josh has that in mind, but we do, yeah. So Rocky's taking, oh yeah, maybe your jokes got a little, yes, aggressive. I remember that. And then Todd was being, the gatekeeper that he was. Wrangler's gotta go. Yeah, I remember now. So Rocky's taking Wesley to Turlock for a game. And so it's just gonna be Josh, Delaney, Dylan, and us. So yes, I'll get some quality time with 2 out of the 3. That's not us on Facebook. No, but I guess I should thank the people on Facebook for stealing our bullshit, making accounts about us. Yep. Kim, do you remember Wrangler? Yeah. Well, And I hated it. I did miss you, Wrangler. Wrangler was my first thorn in my ass, but a good one. A good one. Anywho, do you remember? Was he Jeep? God, now it's gonna kill me. See what age does to you? I'm 50 now, Wrangler. I'm 50. Headed more towards 51. We almost had it all. We did. And then Todd, let me tell you, he kind of fucked a lot of things up for people. So, anywho, we've been abscummed from him. Abscummed. Well, anywho, he hasn't been around for over a year. Man, that's a story. Anywho, as always, be kind and rewind. Who remembers that sticker? Good old Blockbuster. Anywho, you're 51. I know you're not that far behind me. So, you know what happens to that memory? Well, because Cha-Cha, you weren't even here. We're talking about Todd because my Wrangler friend is back, and Todd had blocked him, and it was just, he called him Wee Little Todd. Yeah, that's it. So we were just taking a trip down memory lane about, good old Toddy's, stance at the castle. The castle. It's been a year. Over a year. So welcome back, bruh. Wee Little Todd, he called him. He would come on and torment him too. He would change his name. Where's Todd? Hello, Todd, I'm here. Making my life difficult, Wrangler. That was a time where Todd ruled the roost. Now I rule it. Just be respectful, that's it. Be kind, rewind. Jack Black did? Oh, I will, Wrangler. It was good to see you. Well, not really see you, but see your writings and your name. We missed you. All the oldies but goodies are on this side as well on YouTube. And they're like, oh, I remember Wrangler. So, anyhow. Thank you for the blast from the past. Yes. Lisa's gonna be a grandma. Yeah, a Texan grandma. Now, they say there's something special about those Texas grandmas. I don't know what it is, but I've heard it. Have you heard it? What did I decide about Thanksgiving? I think they're shackling me, Mimi, and I think they're taking me. They're taking me away. They're taking me. I have anxiety. You know how I feel, so I'm not happy about it. But the shit we do for our children. Yes. Remember, this is, yes, Ugg is right. Your daughter got a dog and is pressuring me to come with my grandparents' name. What? Anyhow, so today's the day. Today is today. Hi there from Kentucky. Judy, you are close to my hometown. Ed kept me up all fucking night. I wanted to strangle him and Dan because not only was Ed up, but so was my husband, chomping, making a mess, yelling, Dad, get the fuck back in bed. And when you're sleeping, and you're in that daze, you get startled when Dan says that shit. Dad, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, Dan was sleeping at 3. Shit. Anyway, he was brushing his hair at 4. I don't know. I got up at 4. And I said, what the hell are you doing? No volume control. Especially in the middle of the night, right? Be thoughtful. Be thoughtful of the people surrounding. And you know what? That reminds me of Wrangler. Ed yelled at him. He said, be quiet. There are people sleeping. And I giggled. I said, that's right, Grandpa. You tell him. So I didn't know it all. Now I'm trying to get rid of him. Do you know anybody that can take... Now, I want him alive. I don't want to kill him. I mean, he is my baby daddy. The babies. But God, he's a pain in the ass. He's a pain in the ass. So Ed did, he yelled, there are people sleeping, and Dan kind of chuckled and he said, you're right, there are. Not anymore, bitch. Yeah. Shit. Fucking Dan. So, yeah, even when Dan gets up with him, honestly, when he says, well, I helped Danielle, right? I've helped Danielle. I help her at the beginning of the night. And yeah, wait, stick around for a little bit, Wrangler. But what is he helping me if he's waking me up on top of everything else, scaring me into smithereens, right? Hysterically crying, convinced Shauna. Oh no. So sad, Shauna. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. No sleeping. But Dan is just loud, Jade. It's not even for the fact that, he's irritated and he's loud. So it takes it up 5 decibels. And y'all wonder about me. Oh, there's that fucking witch always yelling at Ed. Where's that kind son of his? Where's that Dan? How does Dan let her take care of him? How? Yeah, he's got veneers, but he doesn't wear his partials. So that was a lot of money spent on nothing. Yeah. F-fic. Oh, M-fic. He said damn liberal. How do you know? And if I am, who the fuck cares? Anywho, by talking shit about my other grandma. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yes, so Dan is not a quiet little mouse. No, especially when the house is quiet. Fuck, scares everybody to shit. Even Andrew sometimes is like, Jesus Christ almighty. Fucking dad yelling, scare the shit out of me. I said, yeah, well, because, he's like, sometimes I think something's wrong, right? So he's like, he startles me up, and then I listen to make sure he doesn't need my help. Yeah, quiet little Dan. Quiet little Dan. Sweet Dan. You can't move in? Okay. Well, don't tell Dan. We can move you in the back. It'll be fine. Yeah, because he can't hear. We can't hear. Dan can't hear, so he's already up a couple decibels. When he talks to his dad for coffee talk, that's not normal communications for Dan. You got picked up by a man yesterday. What does that mean, Jade? Oh, sorry, Wrangler. Lisa said her she shed is hers with the snakes. What do you mean a random man just picked you up just to see how tiny you were? Will Ed be on live when you're... No, Ed's never live in the morning time. Yep, never live in the morning time. So, he picked you up. Well, Jane's a little pipsqueak. She weighs like 2.5 pounds. So, Dan is bold, loud, and feral. Oh, he can be feral. Yeah, he can be feral. I think we all have a touch of feralness. Come on. Those of you who act like you're not any of those things, stop it right now. I mean, I can be feral, but I've seen other people can be feral too. I yelled, oh, so you knew the man. That's okay. I've never weighed 2.5 pounds in my life. Maybe when I was in utero. We call feral hood. Oh yeah, well then, I can be hood. Do you know one time I got totally lambasted? Are you ready for this? I got lambasted. Now, yeah, maybe sometimes we take shit out of context, or we say one time, I was back in my quiet days where I let people run all over me and treat me like, like just a child, right? There was this parent on my team, on Jennifer's soccer team, and we used to call soccer fields ghetto, right? Some of these soccer fields had dried grass, potholes, nets hanging from the goals, and so we call them ghetto. I mean, we all did it, right? So one time I was like, oh, these fields, so ghetto. We're gonna have to watch our kids. So one of the moms looked at me. Now, It's not like I was the only one. And I believe at one time she said it herself. Now, she was married to a black man, Leon, I remember, and she ripped my ass apart, right? Ripped my ass apart for saying and using the term ghetto without knowing the history behind the word. Now, today, Danielle would have said, the fuck do you think you are, right? But back then, Danielle was like, oh my God, she just yelled at me. My friend, one of my really good friends, who's still my friend today, she's black, and she said, what the nerve that bitch had. It was funny. But I couldn't speak up for myself then. Today, watch out, bitches. Watch out. Wrangler's fine. You guys gotta, he's been a long time follower. Yeah, so that was back then. So, God, you know, I think about those stories, and I think about poor, weak Danielle back then, and God, it pisses me off. It pisses me off, you know, that I allowed people to do that shit to me and to shut me up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Look at the homes around here. Yes, it's in the hood. So these fucking shit is ghetto. That's nothing wrong with it. Even my counterparts, everybody else was saying it. But why she gotta yell at me? Shit. Anywho, so, yeah. Well, I can throw nasty punches now, verbally. I don't want to hurt my arm, or my hands. I need my hands. I'm like a surgeon of my house. So, I'm Peach. Jade, if I met you ever, I'd probably pick you up and spin you around. Would you get mad at me and say this random lady, 50-year-old, picked me up, swung me around like I was nothing? Nothing. So, anyhow, I would do it. I'd probably touch your boobie too at some point in the night. So, I don't come with any disclaimers, but you just never know. You never know what I'm capable of. Hi, Jay. Thank you. Y'all, thank you for the gifts. I'm cute like a little peach. No, not really. I don't know, Wrangler. Yesterday, I've been fighting off a cold. So, I think I'm on the other end of it. But Rocky's calling me. I can't talk to her right now because I'm on a live. These people don't understand. Mama's got work to do. So I glow in the clucking dark. You do? Well, shit. I like glow. I like glow. What are those things? The glow doll. What was that caterpillar that we used to? Oh, you're so white. Got it. But remember those glow? You're pasty. So are my nuggets. They're pasty. Yeah. Dylan, glowworm. Yes. So I'm used to pasty white people. It's okay. I got my sister-in-law is as white as can be, and she passed that down. We're cruising. Okay. She passed it down to my nuggets. Dylan is practically glow in the dark. So is Jennifer, by the way. The other day she wore shorts, and we were all like, somebody turn the light down. Those legs haven't seen an ounce of sun. And how many years? Shit. Andrew gets tan, Delaney gets tan, Wesley, kinda, a little bit. Yeah, so Wrangler, I have 3 nuggets. I don't know if you were around when I had my nephews and my niece. Now there's 3 of them. There might have been 1 of them, but now we have 3. So I spend my weekends with them, away from this house. I woke up this morning and I said to myself, God, I can't wait to leave this house. I can't wait to get out today. I have been stuck in this house with all this damn rain and shit and dealing with my leak and all the other shit. So, anywho, I'm excited to leave the nest today. I'm tired of the men in my house. The older men. The men over 20. Yeah. The other one, the younger man, the 20-year-old, is on my last nerves too, but I love him more than the others. Just kidding. What does Dan do to blow off steam? He goes to the grocery store. He goes CVS. No, in all seriousness, Dan leaves multiple times throughout the day, every day. I do not. So Dan goes, to the grocery store. He'll go to the gas station, which is like 2 minutes away, and won't return home for 45 minutes. He gets food for 5 hours. Yeah, he goes to the grocery store, and then the pot, candy store. So he leaves a lot every day because he's got to get out. I'll go, my escape is the casino once every couple of weeks for like 5 hours. Peace. And then that's it. I don't really go out. I stay home. Dan's like a new driver, yes. Bye, Laura. Anyhow, so yes, that's what he does. And then he'll go on lives. I'm teaching him to go on lives by himself. Hi, Pecan, how are you? So that's exciting too. Like, I want him to have more independence. I want him to go, you are? Deborah? I just went, it's been a week for me? I don't like going Saturdays. Oh, it's Sunday. My free play works. I'll go to 7-Eleven and take 40 minutes. Yeah, where are you? Oh, shit. Yeah, so, well, have fun. Good luck, Deborah. Sky River wasn't nice to me. Yeah, I have $120 free play. So I need to go and use it. I haven't really used my free play. So maybe I'll go sometime this week and just play it. And lost your ass. Yeah, I fucking hate losing, but I enjoy it. Stan, yes, I have one of those. Wrangler, after I run, I get on my vibration plate. I love it. You have 140? Girl, that means you bet more than me. Girl, if you have if you have 140, I got 120. I know how much you betting. How much you risking, girl? I know it. Yeah, well, the slot play. So sometimes it depends. I'll sit at the bar and play my Vagina machine. I love it. And then I won't drink. Drinking gets me into trouble. So, hi Monique, how are you? My cousin's name is Monique. We call her Mona. Yep. And your husband too. I wish my father was half the father your family has. Well, Monique, I don't want you. I hate when people. I'm not judging you for saying that, but he's a pain in the ass. Keep in mind, Ed has always been a pain in the ass. So I don't want you thinking he's this perfection of a man, because there is no such thing. But let me tell you, he was an ass. So I don't want you to think he is like what he is today. No, he's not. I hate that because, I used to go to Red Hawk, Deborah. Do you like? I haven't been to Red Hawk since they built everything. My niece, so Josh and Rocky live over there. So they live in El Dorado, well, a little further up, but in Shingle Springs. And so they go all the time, take the kids to the racing track and all that stuff. So they go for that. They're not really big gamblers. So anyhow, but yeah, I mean, I don't know your dad, but I get it. I just, I like to be real with people. I don't want people to think, that he's something he hasn't always been. And let me tell you, he's still a pain in the ass, He's still. So let me know what you like better, Red Hawk or Sky River. Sky River literally is like less than 10 minutes from my house. I lost all my go. I hate when that happens. When they change things up and you love men. Oh, well, good for you. Yeah, I get mad. Yeah, I do. And, you know, I lose my cool sometimes because I'm human. And that's the only thing that keeps me from not having guilt. Oh, it does have better free play? All right. All right. From a casino and never get to go. Yeah, from time to time. You know, I love it. It's like I can do all my vices in one building, under one roof. It's great. Drink, gamble, nicotine, right? Drink, gamble, nicotine. God, I love it. And it's the excitement, you know, the potential that, hey, I could win. I never do, but I could. I have come home with money twice from Sky River in the whole however many years it's been open. So I lose more than I win. But hey, it's fun when it happens. I am Dan's wife, yes. He was an absentee father when I was younger and getting crankier by the day. Are you taking care of him, Monique? Free play sucks. It resets every week. Oh, yes, it does do that. Shauna, I think ours resets too. So I'm surprised I had 120 this month because I didn't really go. It's been like a month since I went last week. And so I hate that. I hate when it resets. It'll go from like 120 to 60 and you're like, or 80. God, I hate when it's 80. Just give me the 100, you know? Less. Oh, really, Deborah? Wow. Do you know how to walk away? Because I don't really remember. I don't really know how to do that. Because I like to keep playing. Isn't that horrible? Hi, my backup page. This is my backup page. Welcome. Welcome to my backup. To the backup, to the backup, to the backup. I have 4 accounts. Sometimes, do you have alcoholic beverages when you go? Does that, because sometimes the alcohol gets you in trouble. Sometimes. So when I can go, you know how to walk away? Yeah, I don't. No, I don't. But sometimes, like you win right at the beginning, right? Sometimes I'm up like $300 at the beginning, 10 minutes in. So what am I supposed to do? Go home? No. You do gummies? Yeah. Well, I did gummies and had only a couple drinks the last time. So I didn't do too bad. It's when I copious amounts of drinks. But I had a gummy and my Benjamin. And then I had like 2 drinks. Now it's a hop away. Oh shit, that scared me. He's still alive, but he's alienated all 4 of us girls by, oh, sorry, Monique. I'm so sorry. You know why women wear so much makeup and perfume? No, because I don't. So please tell me, Davy. I would love to know why. Is she barking? She is, because you do that to her. Ed's sitting at the table, drinking his 2nd cup of coffee. Yeah. In the beginning, win happens a lot. Yes. Yes. But then by the time you leave, they're gone, plus what you came for. Ed still has a great page. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate it. But it's really my page. Ed would tell you he opened the door for us, but we were doing all the hard work. He's sweet. He has said that a couple times. And he knows, you guys. I mean, he knows. He, you know, when he sees all this stuff or he sees, yeah, that's me, Shauna. I'm like, well, if this was the end of the night, I'd be up, but guarantee this is all going back in. Dan gets so mad he can't listen to it. The thrill of the game. Yeah, the thrill of the game. I love the thrill of it. The serotonin levels go through the roof. The excitement. I start twitching when I drive up, knowing that I'm gonna have that potential, you know, the potential. One of these days, before I die, I hope I hit a jackpot. You know, all these years I've been gambling. It's a crock of shit. That's called addiction, Deborah. I'm just kidding. I'm not addicted because I'd be going every day. Yeah, you don't tell the husbands. Hell no. Yeah, I love that. Hi, Ames. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Now, I could go once a week. I really could. Some weeks I could go twice or 3 times. But I don't, because, oh, the bonus. I sing, I dance, I high-five people if they're sitting by me. Yeah, I love it. I love it. My butt's hurting. I'm gonna walk for a little bit. I've been running at a 1% incline. So, bonjour, David. Comment ça va, mon ami? So anyhow, yes, Deborah, I could do it. Sometimes I hate being, sometimes I should just do You're on the Mend. Can you finally be on the mend? I mean, for good this time? Shit, girl. I swear, this last year for you has been just a shit show of shit. You're like, girl, you don't have to tell me. Fuck. All started with the groin. Let's go tomorrow. Okay, you came here and picked me up, I would have no choice. Have you ever been to a bofa sale? No, I don't even know what shit I said that. I will say, hey, when people try to talk to me, I do, well, I don't mind, but like I hate phone calls while I'm in my zone. And so sometimes people are like, well, do a live, je suis, oui, bonjour, je parle un petit peu, Monique. Yeah, oui, un petit peu. So I thought that was a Bosa's on sale. Is he not playing in the 49er game? Speaking of Bosa, we got a lot of people out, I think. I'm hoping once I turn 69 that everything will be better. Would you still do 69? Girl, would you? We've had long talks. Now, oh, he's playing. Oh, c'est très bien. Ooh, nice. Pas moi. Pas moi. Comme ci, comme ça. Je suis... Je suis fatiguée. How about that? Je suis très, très fatiguée. I'm 39 and I ain't doing 69. No, it's just not a pretty sight. So we talked about this. Now, I don't know if this is presentable to speak on a Sunday. Some people, love the Lord, the God, the Jesus. I don't know. Is it okay to talk about sexual fornications on Sunday? Well, let's go. All right, okay, come get me. Somebody come get me. I want to go to the casino. Anyhow, 69 is not pretty. 16, especially when you're older. Now, when you're younger and things are high and tight and in the place it's supposed to be, it's not that bad. Well, it was. It's kind of weird. Like, men do not crawl on top and flip around. First of all, yeah, this is the Sermon Sundays right here, right, bitches? You have a young wife, but that's fine. Just don't crawl on top. When men crawl on top, it's like, where do you expect all that to go, right? It has to be the woman. And nobody wants to see the woman go upside. Nobody wants to see it. No. Could you imagine making a video of that? No. 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 Hell no. When Dan stares at it like it's beautiful, the doctor told me for a 68-year-old, you look 40. Ooh, girl. Was he talking about your vagina or your face? Just because I was on the vagina talk. But hey, kudos to you. Even if your vagina looks that young. My vagina doesn't look that young. Here you say, I'm just laying on your side. What the fuck is the side gonna do for me? Everything falls, the titties, the belly. You lay on the side, it's even uglier. But yeah, shit. What is a good position for us older women? I don't know. With clothes on and the lights off and the shades drawn. Are any of you older women are any of you older women proud? You're just like, I don't care. Take the titties, take the gut, take the fupa and love on it. Hang from it, flick it, tickle it, and eat it. Are any of you like that? Amy, I would take it too. fully clothed, no joke. I mean, I'm just asking for a friend because there is nothing about my body that I'm comfortable with, in all seriousness. So yesterday, total blackness, right? You have to just touch and feel your way through. Don't even touch. I'll insert it where it needs to go. I don't want you even to feel it. So I forgot to get my underwear, so I'd had my shorts and my underwear off, right? And I went, and Dan was sitting in his chair, and so I was like, oh shit, I kind of walk out like this, and I hold my tits and my vagina just in case somebody walks in other than my husband. So he always makes fun of me. So anywho, he wasn't paying attention, but I kind of giggled at myself because, we talk about the nakedness and bending over and picking something up. And so I dropped my underwear, and I literally just straight leg bent over and picked them up. No chonies on, right? No chonies on. My husband's in the thing, and I'm just laughing at myself, right? I'm just laughing at myself. Like, God, I make fun of Dan every time he bends over and picks something up, right? Because it's funny. The balls, the penis, the belly, you see it all. And same with me. Like, I'm not saying I don't have any things that, they're not cute. It's not cute anymore. So I was laughing because, I did that, and he was so oblivious. Sometimes, it's just a different phase in our life right now, which is fine. But I'm giggling to myself, and he's like, what's funny? I said nothing. The visual I have in my head. So then I went I got the shower, took off the rest of my clothes, got in my shower, and I'm still giggling. And then I look down at myself, and I start tucking shit in, to let's see what it looked like. And then I finally remembered what it looked like before the age and the children, because I was like tucking things, and I was like, okay, this is cute. Can I stick it like this? This would be fun. I would prance around naked if she would stay tucked, right? I was just giggling at myself and the things that I was doing in the shower. So I was like, oh my God, I think that's what it used to look like. I found the angle at which it was like before children. I never thought I was going to see it, but I saw it for the first time. Full stick. Wrangler, I do gummies now. I do Benjamins. I am a different broad. I am old. I am cranky. I'm achy. I have perimenopause. I've got fibromyalgia now. I've got a fibroid in my uterus. This bitch is getting old. Yeah. What changed me? I've always been here. This has always been me. It's just that she came out of her shell. Literally. Everything's out. Hanging. The way it shouldn't be. But she is out, finally. She's out. She is brave. It's a whole new world. And social media. All the ugliness that's out here today, I'm not afraid to speak up. I'm not afraid to tell people, I know. I saw that. I was like, bitch, we about ready to fight? Who have that, what I call fibromyalgia. Yeah, I just found that out in the last 2 weeks. I've been living with pain for the last 18 and a half years. I just called it uncomfortableness. That affects my life every day. Yeah. London Bridge starts to fall. Fuck, everything falls. My nipples are still pointed in the right direction, and that is what you get for having small titties. So that's one thing that has not drooped into Never Never Land, right? Everything else is out. Everything else is exposed, and everything else is not where I want it. But Shauna, I try to keep the room dark. Hubby won't let me. Yeah, I do too. Dan, I'm not really drinking anymore. It's only been about 2 months. I had some wine last night. I had a couple glasses, but no, I'm not really drinking anymore because that hurts the fibro more. But I still love my wine. Don't get it twisted. Shauna, thank you for the gift. Else on the prairie. I wasn't that Laura Ingalls. Lord. I mean, I was there. Y'all just don't know me. This is me. I finally broke the shell wrangler. Well, Dan's a pain in the ass. He's always been a pain. So yeah, no, I'm completely changed. And I like this. So a lot of people don't. I've had to cut a lot of people out of my life because, you know, boundaries and shit. And I'm just like, I don't sugarcoat shit anymore. I just tell it like it is. And that's why I have so many accounts, because people want to come and be ugly, but yet they don't want the response, right? Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Y'all, fuck it. So anywho, that's my life. That's my life. I love it. And I love being me. Even Dan, he's like, you have a voice. That's right, motherfucker. You want to fight? I'll take it. You better watch yourself. Better keep one eye open when you're sleeping. I couldn't see you under that. What the fuck? Yeah, I remember a lot of people who used to be mean, who mean something to my, you can't believe I get away with that language? What language? Fuck? Vagina? Titties? That's Trump. That's what Trump says? No. Trump says, I'll grab him by the pussy. That's what Trump said. Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And if I use the word pussy, I say pussy. Poo, P-O-O-S-A-Y. What do you pussy about that? You know, no, I don't do anything against people's wills, you know. If I'm touching something, I'm asking for permission. Well, not all the time, but you know, you just got to know the boundaries in which you can touch. I don't take things that aren't mine. I don't take things that aren't mine. Trump takes things that aren't his because he can get away with it, right? I don't have enough money to take what I want when I want it. We have seen that just money and power, or money gives you power, and when you have the money, you have the power, and you can get away with anything. That's what our country tells us, but only for certain people. Now, if you don't have money, your ass is in jail for the rest of your life. But if you have the money, yeah, you can get away with anything, right? You can get away with anything. So I don't have the money, so I don't get away with shit. I don't. So anywho, that was all hypothetical, right? Did I really say that out loud? I sure did, didn't I? Fuck, Patrick, you got me on a tangent. I didn't want to go there. No, I know I can say whatever I want because it's my page. And I love to say fuck. I love to say pussy. I love to talk about vagina. I love to talk about the penis and the testicles. I love to talk about feces. And I love to talk about the things that you aren't supposed to talk about when you're 50, outwardly. Maybe in your house. But I love to talk about it openly. Yeah. The servants of the overlords will be knocking at your door. What the fuck? The servants of the overlords are just coming for me now. What the fuck does that mean? The servants of the overlord. Somebody just said they're coming. Oh, the vulva. God, I love the vulva. I don't really love the vulva in that way, but I love talking about the vulva. And I love pretending and shoving it back where it should be, not where it is now. It's like one of those, you know, one of those things you shove down, and the minute you don't get it into the case, you know, you don't get it and you're trying to struggle it into the case, and it goes poof, and it's back out again. It's my vagina. When you tuck everything back in to where it should be, and then you let it go and try to, you know, savor the youthfulness of it, it pops out. It pops out. It pops. It just, you know. I guess that was fleeting. She doesn't say. The lips don't tuck. The labia minora. It's the labia. It's the labia minora that is a problem for older women. Yeah. The labia majora lose a little, plumpness. Yeah. But that's okay. It would still look fine if the innards stayed in. Yeah. I don't know. Hi, Lisa. I love you too. You know that. I'm not bitten well, but I watch the shirt. Oh, short. Thanks, Marvina. I love it. I'm sorry about you're not feeling well. I ain't tucking. I mean, I would tuck, but I ain't nipping. I ain't nipping. I ain't nipping anything. You guys, I'm old. Who am I nipping for? Dan loves it the way it looks like. He loves to feast. He loves to just stare into the wonderful abyss that it is. He loves it. So I don't need to I'm not dancing at centerfolds, Now, if I had a job where I had to bend over for a living, shake my boo thing, then maybe I would think about tucking it or nipping it. But no, I'm too old for a nip. I ain't going through that much pain. Y'all think about getting a circumcision for your penis right now at your age. Would you want to do that? No, absolutely not. So, my loose skin is lovely. It is what it is. I laugh at it. I laugh with it. I play with it. And, I just am proud of it, I guess. It's gone through 3 children. It has pushed 3 children out of her. Now, the force and the velocity at which that shit shoots out, it damages the inner lips. Honestly, it's like, people have, they have, what are they called? Stretch marks. They're beauty marks. This went from Family Ties to Danielle does Dallas. Danielle talks about Dallas. She doesn't do Dallas. No, I ain't no hoe. No, I'm celibate. I'm just trying to grow old gracefully, but this shit is not working, right? But sharpnel, yeah. It's been blown apart. It's been taken. It's been damaged. It's damaged goods, but Dan still loves it. Yeah, I was 3 zippers? What? My tiger stripes? Yeah. I don't know. He loves the tartar. No, he doesn't love the tartar. So here's what happens. That's one thing he probably does not like. Now, we have talked about this. I think this calls for a microphone. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, the tartar. Yeah, speaking of a la mode. Now, the tartar changes, from youth to womanhood. And womanhood, I mean the perimenopause. The tartar changes in consistency. Yeah. It changes in not only the consistency, it changes, it's just different, right? It smells different. I'm sorry I said it, but it does. It is not the same young, spry vulva she once was. There are things that come out of it that are questionable. That's right, I said it. There are color changes. Yeah, color changes. There are color changes. Dan sometimes says the consistency is like a clam chowder. Now, I don't agree with that because there's no lumps in my tartar. Well, as far as I know. But it's boogery. You ever pick a booger that's kind of moist and you put it between your fingers? It's a little tacky. Yeah, it's a little thicker. And you have to kind of ball it up, right? If you don't have a tissue, you got to ball it up so it de-sticks. And then you can flick it. Yeah, well, once the vulva is over 50, you can't ball it up. It doesn't flick off of the fingers. You need a wet wipe. Yep. Wet wipe. Yeah. Wet wipes. Well, I'm just speaking the truth. So all you young lads out there who like older women, we got something, all right. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute. I gotta help Dan. Stay.
Right out the door, Dad. Dad, walk out the door.
Dad makes a beast.
Dad, you gotta walk out the door. Danielle, you gotta move. I got you here, puppy. I got you. To help us. You're not gonna fall. What?
Guess who's back? Wrangler. Remember Wrangler?
No.
Todd got rid of him. Uranus? Wrangler? Sorry, Wrangler. Dan doesn't remember you. I tried.
Keep walking. Dad, keep walking.
Oh, shit.
Keep walking. Walking. We're out to get steps. Step. All right.
So, anywho, now I've completely forgot about my tincture. My tincture. Yeah, but we different. We different, y'all. It's fine. We're still lovable. We sometimes. You gotta watch out for the fangs though, because the fangs start growing after 50. They do little nubs. You remember how toddlers used to teeth and they would kind of a little rough? Yeah. Mine has one fang fully distended. The other fang's coming through now. Yeah. Yeah. So I almost tripped because I normally stop my belt, but I didn't. So we almost had a little bit of a catastrophe. But anyhow, I made it. I'm 50. I can't fall. Do you know when you fall at 50, it hurts. It's not like we're spry anymore. You know, we just don't bounce back up. Remember when we were little, we would fall. Like when I watch my nephew play soccer and he falls and he just continues. I mean, I would need, yes, Linda, I got a fang in my vagina right at the opening. We start growing teeth after a certain age. So I was walking, but I'm just gonna finish off with this run. Yes, the treadmills can kill you. You gotta be careful when you're on these things. They have a mind of their own and a motor that keeps you moving, even when you think you're not. Yeah. So anywho, yes, I have a tooth. Yeah. So you younger lads, be careful. Be careful, because you never know what you're walking into. Sometimes the teeth retract. They're like vampire-ish, right? If you're pissed, they're out. You know? Right. So Trump tried to grab my pussy, right? I'd be angry enough that he would get bit. Right. And then he'd wonder what happened. Well, you don't touch what's not yours unless you've been asked to touch it. But anywho, that was a while ago. We're off of that. Shit. All right. Where did my viewers go? Stormy, this is my fourth account. That's why you guys got to tap to clap. Tapping is clapping. You got to keep it tapping because not everybody knows we're here. Because I can't get on my other account, my normal Mrs. Cecil Norton 2 account, because the lovelies of the world, aka the trolls, the miserable people, reported that account, so I don't get it back. So that's why, Wrangler, I will never be on my main account because I ain't letting people take away my big one, you know. Yeah, my big one. Somebody come get her. She's acting like a stripper. Somebody come get her. Teeth to eat. I wish it could eat itself. Shit, we wouldn't need anybody.
We'll march straight in. Right in there. Yep, keep going. Stay there, God.
I just checked. Somebody say I'm tooth free. Oh, you just checked? Sarah, you're not old enough yet to start getting the teeths. You're not old enough yet. Teeth and the girl's teeth harm the men that take advantage of her. Yes. Yes. You love roast beef and pastrami. Most men do. You know, and that's what I've come. Oh yeah. Again, we say that somebody come get her. You know, we just do that even when somebody's acting a fool. We say that. I'm 54 and I'm okay. Oh, well, Linda, maybe you haven't been angry enough in your lifetime. See, I've been angry enough that I think when you're angry enough and pissed off for most of your life, I think that's when the teeths come. Because then at 50, you just don't give two fucks. Yes, but Lisa, be careful. Be careful with that mirror. The 10 times mirror can obviously, oh, goodbye, user. Goodbye. Goodbye. This isn't an airport, honey. You don't need to make an announcement upon your departure or your arrival. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but I could give 1 fuck, 2 fucks, 3 fucks, or 4. None, actually. I was cooking dinner. And if you can't understand that those were things that were newscasted, he was caught saying those things, right? Who cares, right? Who cares? Hey Dasher, who cares? When you do the crime, you have to do the time, right? Anybody. I don't care if you are an abuser of women. I don't care who you are. But you may not touch unless asked to touch, right? So just saying, everybody hates the reality of everything. And I don't care who you vote for. But if you can't understand that he was caught many times, then, oh my God, oh my God. But he is just like other men, because there's men locked up for that shit. But because he's got money and power, he's not locked up. And that's the truth, right? That's the truth about society and our environment. It's normal. He did it. He does it. Maybe not so more because he's older and he's not as spry as he was in the days. But God, it's the truth. Why are we so afraid to talk about the fucking truth? Right? I don't care if you voted for him or not. It's true. And you're going to dislike somebody for speaking the truth that's out? Then I don't need you here. Bye-bye. Anyway, how am I? I'm good. Yeah. Yes, money is everything, right? But my whole theory for anything is I don't care if you did it, right? I mean, I do care if you did it, but you should be like everybody else, right? You should be like everybody else. And our justice system and all these laws were created by our forefathers, right? To put away and to punish, right? Crimes that were committed against people, to people, blah, 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 right? Right. But we are hypocrites. Every person on this planet is a hypocrite. We must punish everybody. We must punish the molesters. We must punish all the people who do crimes. But we're going to make allowances for certain people? Doesn't make sense. Everybody who's in jail for any inappropriate touch, rape, they should come out. Every white collar crime that has been committed by people in power, and they should come out. Let's be fair with society. That's the way I feel anyway. Anyway, sorry. Somebody come get her. She's on her rock. And that's just the way I feel. Sorry. Like it, love it, or don't. I don't care. But if you are going to judge me based on my opinions on things and not like me for speaking my mind, you are not welcome here on my page in my morning show. That's it. But if you are respectful and you can see the truth, the honesty, and the love and the empathy and the kindness that I have, then fine, you are welcome here. But don't judge me based on my opinions and the truth. The truth. I'm not making this shit up. Fuck. No, I'm really not upset. No, I'm not. I'm shaking because I like to shake. This is for lymphatic drainage. This is for the bladder to keep it up, right? And this actually tightens the vagina walls, just FYI. But that's not what it was made for. This is made for lymphatic drainage, circulation. It helps a lot of people. Some people don't like it because it says, oh, it causes issues. No, but this is I love this thing, right? I love this thing. This thing helps me a lot in different ways. So, my boobies ain't shaking because I don't have any boobies. Anywho, yes, politics do make people ugly, right? And then they attack me because, whoa, I almost fell again. And then they attack people because they don't have the same views as somebody else. Who cares? This world would be so boring if we all thought and believed the same things, right? I wish we all believed in kindness, empathy, love, right? But we don't. And so we have a fucking mirage of bullshit that happened. It tightens the vagina, sure does. So if your girlfriends or wives' vaginas are a little bit too loose from their past adventures from childbirth or what have you, and if they leak a lot with their bladder because their bladder is not in the same place it used to be, buy this for them. Buy this for them. Because they will love you, they will thank you, and their bladder will thank you. And maybe the vagina will thank you. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Never been to North Korea or South. Never really been out of the country. Yeah. Sharing ideas is so important. Right. I think that's what really honestly makes the world go round, right? Is differences of opinions, you know. What makes it stop and stand still is the closed-mindedness of people, right? The closed-mindedness of people and the people who can't see beyond their myopic view of the world, that's what stops the world from turning. But when you have a majority of people who can actually see good and bad and obviously, you know, make choices based on, you know, just whatever. I mean, I understand, you know, in this election, it was very complicated, right? I mean, and not to get too much into it, but, you know, people stop looking at the candidates as, right? And that's why, anyhow, everybody has differences of opinions. It's the closed-mindedness of the world that shuts it down. And we are still not close to keeping an open mind. Anyhow, it's sad. And certain people overlook certain things for other things, but we're fucked. We're just fucked. We're fucked. In so many different ways. We've been fucked for a long time. You know, it takes multiple years to get where no one president, they're all been involved in the downward spiral of this country. It's just... So anyhow, it's Sunday. I don't know how you're spending your day, but some of you are going to be watching the football games. Some of you did you vote your roots or did you vote your lifestyle? Many people who follow me know what I voted and how I voted. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to believe. I did not vote for my financial aspect of life, no. I have voted both sides. I have voted financially before. I've voted both sides of the spectrum. I voted Republican and I voted Democrat. I loved our world better when we had more moderates in the House because we got a lot more things accomplished. And I've said that. For me, honestly, I am more moderate than anything else, and I vote according to what's important to me at the time. So I don't have that view. Hello. And you can just put it in here. Thank you. I'm not a selfish voter. I have been a selfish voter before for my finances, but I haven't voted for my finances in a long time. Yeah. I am a woman, Eddie. Yeah, I'm a woman. It doesn't, again, I said it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how I voted because I believe in women and I believe in our choice and our right. I believe in the impact it has on our future women. Yes. Yes. So, do me and Dan always agree? No, not always. Dan Dan and I don't always agree on everything. No, and we don't have to. I mean, honestly, it's not something that no. No, we don't. We're two different people, you know? I have a brain, he has a different brain, and we don't always see the same things, and that's okay. That's okay. But and I'm not going to talk about Dan and his political views because he's not here, and you know, it's nobody's business. And if he chooses to share that with you, that's on him. But for me, I am a woman. And for me, it's very important. Women's rights are very important. Period. 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 Now, I could have been completely selfish and I could have just overlooked a couple things and chosen my finances because let's say I am more fiscally Republican and socially Democratic, right? But I just couldn't. Made me sick to my stomach. Couldn't do it. Because you know what? I'm going to survive no matter what financially. I might take some hits, whatever. I mean, now it doesn't matter. But I try to do what's right. I try to do what's right. I try to vote for what's right, ethical, right, for me and my family, and for their future. I'm going to die, right? I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And it's my kids, it's my grandkids, it's my nephews, it's my nieces, it's everybody who's coming that's going to have to deal with the things we choose today. Call me selfish, call me selfless, whatever it is. I do what's right for my family and my future of my family. I can think beyond financial. But to me, being a woman was very crucial, right? So, and that's okay, right? And that's okay. That's okay. We don't have to agree or disagree on something, but don't judge me for my beliefs and what I stand for, right? And there's a lot of people who choose to look at me and don't like that, and they leave. And then they leave Dan because Dan must believe me and we must be coinciding on the same things. But I'm not speaking about Dan. I'm just speaking about myself. And that's the one thing, it's the one thing that I believe in. It's the one thing that I stand for. And I will never quiet down because I'm going to offend people. I've done that way too long. Joanne Sullivan. Joanne. It's not that, it's your attitude. Okay, so you see that I have an attitude, right? But you choose to see that. But what are you, and how would you describe your attitude coming in here, right? Isn't that the pot calling the kettle? Now, I don't think you guys understand how this works. I don't think you understand how this stuff works, Joanne. You are coming in here trolling me to tell me that it's my attitude that sucks or watches me, but yet you're coming in harassing and bullying me. So I guess your attitude is the perfection and the premier way to have and to be. Joanne, you've got it totally twisted. You've got it totally twisted. And that's why we are in the fucking mess we are today in this world, is because there is more people like you than there are people like me, which is a shame. That is all. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a... Anyhow, yes, Joanne. And now... Yeah, and people don't like it. And a lot of women attack me. And they say, so I don't really care how you voted. I really don't care how you voted or why you chose to vote the way you did, because that's your business. And I don't really want to know about it, right? Because I think it's ugly, especially for women. For women. And they want to explain why, and they want to explain why they chose Donald as a woman. I don't want to hear it. I don't need to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't care. Just leave it out of my chat because it will be deleted. I don't want to know your defense. This isn't a courtroom. This isn't a courtroom. I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself. Why am I special? Special in what way? It's the automatic. Well, and that's what I look at it. That's what I look at it like, right? I look at it like everybody who is writing Trump, right? Delete them. You could just delete their comment. And if they keep coming back with it, you just block them. This is not anything to prove to yourself what you do. I mean, like I'm going to write Trump every 2 seconds, that proves a point. No, exactly proves my point at this society. We gotta shove it in people's faces, we gotta put it in, women's rights. Fuck that. Who cares? We don't need women's rights. Women are where we're gonna want them. They're gonna be down and beholden to the man because that's our place in society. Now, if you want to live that way, that's fine. That's fine. But no, us women are a little bit more special than that. Anyway, so. And because I'm not that woman that bows down and that is obedient to any fucking body, let alone a man, it is what it is, women. I applaud you. I applaud you for, bye, Marty. I applaud you for taking that stance. I applaud you for trying to come up with an excuse as to why you did it so you don't feel so guilty. Like you have a valid point for choosing. Not in my life. It doesn't. Nothing as a woman sees that side. Nothing as a woman sees that side. I don't see it. I won't see it. And that's my prerogative because I am woman. Hear me roar. Now, be respectful of the people who don't care about women and have voted for that side. Your side won. Your side won. Why are you still being ugly about it? That's what I don't like. The ugliness that still follows, right? The ugliness that still follows with that side, right? That side is ugly. And or not all that side, because I have a ton of friends that are that side and they are respectful. They understand me. They agree with me. But it's those people, and they will say it, that make it ugly for them as well. Right? So, anyhow. Somebody come get her. Winning and being right are two different things. Time will tell, 100%. But I advise every one of you to watch The Handmaid's Tale. I advise every one of you to watch The Handmaid's Tale. And what I'm doing is I'm just deleting the ugly out of my group. Now, you can be and have voted for Trump and support him all you want. If you're respectful, you can be here, right? I just don't want the ugly to prevail. We have enough of that day-to-day life. I don't want to see it on my chat. Plain and simple. Respectful. And there's a lot of you that are being respectful right now. And I thank you for that, because that's what we need more in society. Oh no, haters don't trigger me. The only people that can trigger me are my close friends and my family. But no. But yeah, anybody. For those people who are being ugly, that's the world today. Our world is probably 90% ugly and disrespectful. And that's why we're in the mess we are today. So watch The Handmaid's Tale. That's our future. Don't complain about when your rights to vote are being taken away. Yeah. Don't complain about all those things you've worked hard for as a woman, because it's coming. Once they start taking away, right? It's going to continue to snowball into that. And if you're okay with your choice and you're okay with your ability to not have a choice, that's okay. That's okay. But that's where it's heading. That's where it's heading. So time will tell. Let me see. I think this is some of my merch. Let's do an unboxing. Let's do an unboxing from my merch. From my merch. Somebody come get her. She's showing off her merch. Okay, so we got this. We got this. The Salingers. And we got the treadmill workout shirt, right? Damn it, Dan. Here's my dog, because you know he always lets the dogs out. This is one. Yep. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a hooker. This is my favorite. This goes along with exactly what we were talking about. See the eyes? See the eyes? You ready for this? What do I say all the time? Open your eyes, people. Stop being tunnel visioned and open your eyes. Right here, right? Somebody come get her. We need to open up the eyes. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. This is one of my favorites. Yep. So a lot of these are just my normal sayings. Little cute little tote bag that you can put, you know, for work or, you know, all these things. Sab Apparel. This is our new brand right here, right here, right here. So I've been waiting. Here is the SAB community. So if you are on the treadmill and working out with me, this is the workout line. This is the workout line, the SAB Apparel, right? This is also one of my favorites. Yep. This is also one of my favorites. This says, the things you didn't learn in school. The things you didn't, yes, it was an 80s vibe, wasn't it not? Got to bring back the 80s. Don't be a cocksucker. Yeah, cocksucker. Don't be a cocksucker. So this is not everything, right? Yeah, right. Thanks, Don. This is also funny. This says, I love the Salingers, right? And, you know, one of my favorite sayings is, for the love of Pete. For the love of Pete. Yeah. So this is just a smidgen of the stuff that we have. Just a smidge, right? Just a smidge. It's not made in China, by the way. So it's made at a company called Printful. So anyhow, so check it out. My husband carries me. No, you have that wrong. I carry my husband. So again, fact check before you come on with your ugliness. Why don't I try ivermectin for your father-in-law? Why would I even give him ivermectin? For what? Anyhow, all right. I'm done with the ugliness of the world. Thank you to those people who support and are respectful, whether or not you believe in me or not. That's why he's an attorney and you stay at home. He's an attorney? He is? He's working? God, y'all, did you know Dan's working as a full-fledged attorney? I didn't know that. For how long, user? For how long? Fuck. Is that where he's going all day long? Shit, I wish he was, right? He got a new job, I guess. He's working as an attorney. Did you know that? Oh my God, I didn't. Anyhow, again, fact check. That shows your cluelessness and your ignorance, as always. Anyhow, all right.
Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter, and your feelings are just that, yours. Fact check, trolls. Come on, stop being idiots. Learn the facts before you troll. For the love of Pete. Anyhow, love you guys. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you in the morning. I gotta go. I gotta wash my hair and shit. I got places to be today, finally. Yes. Anyhow, bye. Love you.